let's talk about something real quick that I've been thinking about for the past couple of days, man. So it's about this Terrence Crawford situation, man. Terrence Crawford and Jaron Ennis thing. Now, recently, Jaron Ennis has been elevated to the new IBF welterweight champion. Terrence Crawford's belt was taken from him, stripped, thrown in the trash, whatever you want to say, however you want to put it. Well, don't have the belt no more. All right. So Boots is now the only other champion in welterweight besides Terrence Crawford. They look for that right here. Belt, fight for the belt. Well, from what I'm understanding is Cody Crowley was supposed to fight Boots for that belt, and he ducked him. If that's the case, then that's not Jaron Ennis' fault. Still, find somebody else to put in Cody Crowley's place to fight Boots for the belt, man. Nobody should be giving the belt, elevating the belt. And some of these channels out here saying, I see some channels say Jaron Ennis is getting called the email champ, and some other fighters, same thing with them. You don't hear the same talk. Well, over here you will hear the same talk. Bro, what's good, fam? What's going on, my nigga Balash? What's good, family? Little bro, what's good, homie? Over here, I think different. All of them should be fighting for belts. I don't care if it's Tim Tszyu, Canelo Alvarez, Jaron Ennis, Devin Haney, all of them. Whoever. You see how Shakur and Edward De Los Santos about to fight for a vacant belt? Same deal. It should go just like that. If one fighter don't want to fight, put somebody else in his place, bro. That's one thing that bothers me about this situation, as well as the other situation with the other fighters. Same thing. Just different fighters, bro. I don't pick and choose. All of them should be fighting for their belts, bro. All of them. So, another thing that bothers me about all of this is I'm a little confused about some things, and I want people to get up here and clarify some things for me. Now, before I get into that, you heard Womack say on the interview that Jaron Ennis, he brings nothing to the table for Terrence Crawford. Now, y'all know me and my angle on shit like this. I am like a traditionalist. I'm an old school. I'm more like lined up with the man. Listen, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. They always got something to bring to the table, bro. Rather it's a belt or rather it's a bag. There's always a belt. There's always something to bring to the table. Your prize fighting. There's always something to bring to the fucking table, bro. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear from Terrence Crawford. I don't want to hear from Canelo when it comes to Crawford. I don't want to hear when it comes from Errol Spence talking about other fighters. I'm tired of hearing who don't bring what to the table. Because all these dudes been in the same situation and they ain't like it when it was done to them. All of them. Bud, Errol Spence, none of them liked it, but then when they get the belts, they feel like they could do it to somebody else. And I don't like that, bro. I don't care if I rock with you as a fighter. It's wrong, bro. It's from my standpoint, it's wrong. It's divaism to me, bro. It's almost like when all these dudes get these belts, they just turn into weirdos. They start turning into like divas and they start moving funny. You know, I don't give a fuck who it is, bro. I watched them all do that shit. When when Teofimo first got the belts off Loma, first he's talking one way, and then he started talking a different way. Well, you know, in order for you to do this and that, and what does he bring to the table? And then Kambosos was hungry for the belts. He get the belts off Tio, He started talking that same shit. He had Devin doing that. Now I could be wrong, but I haven't heard Devin really talk that weird shit. But I do hear Devin say, just like a lot of these fighters, it's gotta make sense. Shakur be saying that shit, it's gotta make sense, it gotta make sense. Listen, whatever. But here's the thing, bro. How the hell does Boots not bring anything to the table, man? What I find strange is this. First they said Bud offered Boots a fight when Bud was just the WBO champ, right? He had one belt. Boots ain't have no belt, but they offered him to fight then. So did Boots have something to bring to the table back then? Now Boots got the IBF. Now he don't bring nothing to the table. I don't fucking understand that shit, bro. I don't get it. As far as Boots and Bud fighting, I told you how I felt about that fight. If Boots go in there laser sharp, he can beat Bud, bro. If he go in there playing, doing that Roy Jones shit, he's gonna get knocked out. Period. That's how I see it. It's a good fight, but as far as not bringing nothing to the table, I'm gonna always disagree with that. Because listen, he's a young dude. He's hungry. And that's not gonna do nothing for Bud's legacy. Man, look. Who gives a fuck? And I think it would do something for his legacy because Boots is touted as the next dude and he's a phenom and he's alright. Go squash that flame before it get too big. And if you could do that, we shut everybody up. Because look, right now, the Errol Spence fanboys, they are moving away from Spence and now trying to latch on to Jaron Ennis. A lot of channels said that was going to happen. And it's true. Duddy Jeff said Boots is backwards. You mean fighting Boots is backwards for Bud right now? Okay, I understand, but here's the thing though. They said that they offered Boots to fight when he ain't have no belts. Why would you offer Boots a fight back then if Boots ain't have nothing to offer back then? And then now he got something to offer and now he don't bring nothing to the table. Something don't sound right with that, man. Now, I'm gonna be real. I think Bud need to answer that call, bro. Bud need to, especially if Boots start coming out of his mouth. Bud need to answer that call, man. Fuck that Twitter troll. If Boots start antagonizing Bud, answer that call, Bud. Go get him. Go get him. I don't think that's Boots' nature to really do that, but if Boots was smart, that's what he would do. Boots claimed he want to fight Bud now. Still Bud. Open that mouthpiece and start bumping them thumbs, man. I think Crawford and them see something in Boots that's a threat. That's why you always hear this high Errol at 147 anyway, right? That was what everybody was saying. So then he should have no problem going to smoke Boots at 147. Grab his belt back. That's another accomplishment under his belt, bro. He got it. Oh, I snatched my IBF back. They took it from me. I went back and took it off that young bull. What? And I made a bag doing it. It's not like he's not gonna make no money doing it, bro. They both undefeated. He's not gonna make 25 million, but so fucking what? He's still gonna make millions. He's gonna have millions more than he had before he fought Boots. Come on, man. I don't buy that shit, bro. I don't buy it, man. I don't buy it one bit. Man. So that's my whole take on this thing. And none of it is adding up to me. Boots ain't he wasn't bringing nothing to the table then. Why the hell you offering him a fight back then for? I don't care if it was BLK Prime, whoever it is. Come on, man. Okay, here's my thing. Yeah, fight whoever you want to fight at 154. Let Boots run his mouth. Come back down and get that belt off Boots. Add Boots to the fucking to the hit list, man. He already said, but this is my thing. He said he could beat Boots pretty much when he texted Wallow that shit. That Wallow did that bullshit and put it out there, saying you won't see another dead body. So to me, right there, he could beat Boots. He said he could beat Boots. Okay. So Boots know that. So Boots should start saying, "Yo, look, you say you're gonna body bag me. Come do it. I got your belt. Come get it. Come get it." So I want to hear Spicy talk from both of them. Because if I don't hear no talk from Boots, he really don't want that fight with Bud, bro. If I don't hear him run his mouth a little bit, he don't want that smoke. But then if Boots start talking that shit and then Bud don't respond, he don't want no problems. That's how I'm looking at this whole thing. Told y'all, man, this is Rebel Life Boxing. It's a reason I'm called this shit. I support a fighter all day long, but if I see bullshit, I'm gonna say something, man. I'm gonna say something about it. I just feel weird about the whole thing. He probably could whoop Boots' ass, and I'm pretty sure he could. He got the power to stop Boots. He got the IQ. Boots got the power to stop Bud. Why wouldn't that be a good ass test, man? He like 10 years younger than Bud. Come on, man. I don't want to hear that shit. He 36 years old because Foreman came back at 45 years old. I don't want to hear. Listen, Bud fans, y'all cannot make that excuse for Bud being 36, man. My man George Foreman is one of my favorite fighters. He came back at 46 years old and knocked out a 20-something-year-old dude and took his fucking belt, man. I didn't hear Foreman say, he don't bring nothing to the table. Yes, he do. He bring a bag and a fucking belt. Yeah. So I don't want to hear that he at this point in his stage in his life, he can, man, fuck all that, bro. You still fighting? Go get that young dude and start and spank him, bro. Go put him across your lap and spank him and show him who's boss. Show him who his daddy is. Go get his ass up out of here. The same way Charlo did to Erickson Lubin. Remember? Erickson Lubin wanted that fight. He thought he was ready for Charlo. Charlo showed him, oh, you are? Knocked him out in the first round. Boom, get him out of here. Never been the same since. So, that is one thing that he brings to the table, the ability to knock Boots into obscurity. Probably won't work because losing to a Bud Crawford is almost like an honor. If you beat him, you super saiyan. But if you lose, ain't nobody gonna like look at you funny, bro. Bud is the guy. So come on, man. I just don't understand it. Then hearing somebody say they offered him to fight 2 times. And then when I was listening to Bud talk to Boots, Bud was like, yo, when did you something? Why didn't Bud say that on the phone that we offered you to fight? I didn't hear Bud say he offered him to fight. Just saying, bro. A lot of shit ain't adding up, man. Somebody lying about something. Either Bud lying or Boots is lying about something, man. Somebody lying, bro. But again, I want somebody to answer that question for me. If he in fact did offer to fight to Boots, when Boots had no strap, what did Boots have to offer back then? What did Boots have to offer back then? I'm going to leave it there. It's Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all.